Hello and welcome to a new YouTube video. Today we're going to be responding to comments, and if you look closely, the camera isn't broken. There's a new light. There's a new ceiling light or a new ceiling fan. I have a ceiling fan with a light hooked up. The old one was too rickety. The old one was making too much noise. But I have a remote now and it see it works, and then I can also make it brighter. See, that's like super bright. I don't see the video quality is a little bit better. I'm not one of those creators that need to adjust the brightness to be more visible. I mean, if you see me, you see me. Yeah, that's good. That's perfect. Anyways, I got a couple of comments on my videos, my YouTube video, my latest most YouTube video about Star Citizen. I know you guys love that the most. You guys are watching that one the most. Um, they're about, I don't know why, but they're regarding the United Kingdom of British England. Consider this like a Q&A. Consider this my Q&A video. I'm gonna share my thoughts. Maybe I'll type it down a search and watch a YouTube video about it and share my what I think. All right, this one by Tony Tony Minkley. Big video. Keep them coming, boss. Thoughts on Princess Diana, the people's princess. I already made a comment on it. I know she's dead or died. Was she killed? Was it deliberate? Was it an accident? Well, they say it was a car accident. Rest in peace, you know. And yeah, so thank you for commenting. I encourage this. I encourage people to comment. I want people to comment to know what they think, to know what you guys think, so I can, so that I can speak on it. And then this one, Luke P4T1Z. Maybe is it Luke Patiz? Who knows? Luke Patties. Classic video mate. We're mates now. Would be sick if you did a video about the UK where me and my mates, and he has more mates, are from. Fire. Country mental. Country mental now, with England flags being called racist. Mental stuff. Bet your thoughts would be hilario. Haha, crying, laughing. Keep rolling steady, bud. Something we say in England. Well, guess what? I'm gonna say it until I forget about it. Now, first one. Princess Diana, she passed away. Car accident. It's about all I know. The People's Princess. Famous fashion icon. She met Michael Jackson. I didn't know that. Friends. Her friends were shocked. Her friends were shocked to hear the news, so much that a camera happened to be there to capture it. The life of Princess Diana is only 9 minutes long. Okay, I care about her. Oh, they're fighting. It's a movie. Awkward engagement interview. Amazing words. Okay. Death. In the early hours of 31 August. Hey, that was last month. Diana, Princess of Wales. Wales. Is Wales part of the U? Wales died of injuries. The Wales was in a car accident in Pont de la Lama, Tunnel, Paris, France. Man, Dodi Fayed, the driver, Mercedes-Benz. Chauffeur, the Henry Paul chauffeur. Henry Paul was driving the Mercedes-Benz. Okay. Oh, they're both dead. Oh, she died from injuries, so she was okay, but then they took her to the hospital and she died there. Is that possible? Minute by minute, 26 minutes long. Tragic. BuzzFeed. BuzzFeed talked about this. That means something fishy. That means something is fish related. Let's watch them. I don't. This is 26 minutes long.
August 31st, 1997, 12:23 a.m. Moments before Princess Diana is in a fatal car crash. A black Mercedes speeds down the narrow streets of Paris. Inside are 2 security guards, an Egyptian film producer named Dodi Fayed, and Princess Diana of Wales. Numerous paparazzi on motorbikes and Vespas chase after them like a swarm of locusts. Diana looks out the back window, nervous that at these speeds someone will get hurt. She's more worried about other people's safety than her own. She turns around just as the Mercedes is about to enter a tunnel. Diana gets a glimpse of the glittering lights along the Eiffel Tower before disappearing under the streets of Paris.
She died
A
in
moment
Paris.
later, the sound of tires screeching and a terrible crash as metal bends and glass shatters escapes the tunnel's opening. The Parisian air is silent for a moment as smoke begins to rise out of the underpass. The plague of paparazzi enter the tunnel, and the flashes of their cameras illuminate the wreckage as they take photographs of the mangled car with Diana inside instead of offering the critically injured woman.
One of these guys is a killer. This was deliberate. I believe it was deliberate. What's this? This was it. It was right here. Oh. They hit another car. I bet this guy's insurance was like, You hit, you, you hit what? The Royal, the Royal Mercedes rental car from Paris, Paris Royal Rentals. You're gonna be pissed. I wonder how much that insurance bill. Expensive crash, but a tragic death of a royal figure, and she was very famous. Oh, what's this? What the? Okay, that's one of the guys. I should grab another like that. Now this next one is interesting because this is something that's happening now. Imagine it being illegal to wave your country's flag. Yeah, that's how it's gotten to. The police are saying, "Hey, stop being patriots. This is a country of inclusion. We need to accept these dirty Middle East Arab migrants. They must be allowed to run rampant on your streets in the UK." No, they shouldn't. But yeah, that's basically what the government's thinking. But this is not their country. This is the UK, the United Kingdom. You guys should be allowed to do. You guys should be allowed to stay British. Everything should be British. Um, and whoever comes here, they must not bring their war-torn country and their third world ways to the British shores. They should keep it back where it was. And they're trying to express that. The people here are trying to express that by hoisting the colors on their homes, driveways, sides of buildings, up on the rafters where they can. There's one video that I really dislike. Let me see if I can pull it up. Look at this one.
You're taking the wrong fucking flag down, mate. At least you know that.
Did you drop it on the ground? Okay. He's doing his job, taking the flag off and putting up the gay demon monster possession flag. That one. And then he's taking down the UK flag. Why are you just dropping on the ground? You should fold it up, put it on the floor of the forklift contraption that he has there. But yeah, this is probably the most angering video. If I was in the UK and I saw this, I'd be absolutely pissed. I'd be absolutely pissed. But I'm just it's upsetting. It's very disturbing. We live in an era of extreme displacement. People live in places where they shouldn't be. And these third worlders must be kicked out. They must be sent back to where they are. And if they can't, so be it. If they have to stay here, if they can't be physically sent back, they must assimilate. They must be thrown into asylums. they're asylum seeker as anyways, right? They're asylum seekers anyways. Put them in an asylum, and they must learn how to be England citizens. They must learn to abandon their third world ways because they're turning the streets into um their crappy little Middle Eastern marketplace. Yeah, I'm talking about this right here. These aren't homeless people. These aren't homeless people that are a byproduct of bad economies, even though there is probably a fair share in the UK, but this isn't just your average homeless people. These are just Arabs and Africans from um, the continent below them. They just came over here and they're seeking refuge. You know, they're seeking. Yeah, they're doing something, man. They allowances. Asylum seekers and hotels have. Bro, they're giving them money. Well, they're giving them $1.27 a day. It's like 30, $40 a month. New center is inhumane, and they refuse locating, but it's inhumane. Well, this is New York. Never mind. Anyways, yeah, no, let's not get too carried away. You get the idea, though. Let's get this. Yeah, let's get these asylum seekers into an asylum. Maybe a camp. A camp would be lovely. You know, we gotta separate. You know, what if she's illegal, and what if she is legal and allowed to be here and she isn't, right? Let's separate them. Let's put her behind bars. Let's put her behind bars. Definitely that guy. Let's put him behind bars. Let's put him in a pizza store. Let's have him making pizza, and let's put her in the textile business. Let's have her making cloth fabrics. hmm And even though I can't see her face, let's put her. We'll send her back. We'll send her back to. We'll send her back to Persia. But yeah, I don't want to get too carried away. But this is a video about. This is a video about the flags.
In some parts of England, everywhere you look, there are St George's and Union Jack flags. It's the ripple effect of what started as a movement in the Midlands. So, is this pride or prejudice? The Brickfields area of Worcester is covered in flags. Carla's part of a group putting them up.
It's all about bringing the communities together. It's about love,
Yeah, that's lovely.
peace, unity. Nothing to do with racism, as people keep stating. But this has brought people out. Everyone's coming out, and a lot more people are voicing their opinions now. Obviously about illegal immigration, undocumented males.
When you see all of these flags, all of these St George's flags around here, can you understand why some people might be a bit intimidated by that?
No,
Not at all.
no. My true belief is if you're in England, you should not.
You're hanging up our country's flags on your house. You're preposterous. You're a racist. These people are seeking asylum and teenage girls.
Be intimidated, and you should not be insulted by the English flag.
The flag does have some connotations with fairly extremist views, and I think that's where that comes from, that potential fear of it. Do you recognise that at all?
I understand what you're saying about it.
Okay, I can't stand this accent for more than a minute. But anyways, yeah, that's my thoughts on it. Let's get these migrants kick their ass and make them obey, or they must leave. That's what I think. Yeah, bro, no, I gotta get these migrants. If you didn't pay legally and come to this country, and do things properly, and if you don't assimilate to be part of the UK culture, um, if you don't do any of that, then you don't belong. You can't hang. You can't be there. Same goes for the U.S. of A. If you can't be a part of the country, get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. If you guys enjoyed this video, comment more. There's one more comment. There's one more comment on that video. Hold on. Yeah, Nick Coronali says, Yo, Guala, tight shit, my guy, UK going off. This guy comments a lot. Um, I don't really know how to respond to that. I kind of just did. But yeah, bro, get these immigrants out of here. Keep rolling steady, guys. Keep rolling steady.